The main thing is like the time being, like you plant a plant and you kind of get started, and like over the time you see them grow.
Our goal is to be able to provide teens with some of the basic foundations that are going to help them be successful in their life vocationally.
Just to give the plants more life and don't take all the nutrients away.
Kiwan has been with Chat for many years. He's been a part of our after-school programs. He's been at Church Hill Academy, and he's a rising senior. And one of the things about Kiwan is that he loves to get his hands dirty in our garden. And so he's been doing urban farming with Chat for multiple years.
These are like cover crops, and like they're little flowers, just to bring like the bees and stuff in to like help pollinize and the vegetables and give more life and stuff to the vegetables.
Virginia Credit Union partners with many not-for-profit organizations in the community. Over the last several years, we noticed a trend happening, and that trend was workforce development. We wanted to deepen our relationships with our organizations, so we created Virginia Credit Union's Youth Advancement Grant. The recipient of our first grant was Chat.
Came to the school and we're like, we got applications for the work leadership program. Does anybody want to do it? I'm like, you know what? Let me like get over my fear right now. Let me get a paper. I went for something different. I was like, let me go for cooking, even though I'm not the best right now. And they were like, I'm calling to congratulate you. I'm like, are you serious? I'm in here dancing in the background. My mom's like, pay attention.
Once I entered Chat, that's when like my whole mood changed. I'm doing good, having good grades, staying out of trouble and everything. It's like Chat really helped me with like my whole life, and I could get to a good college.
All the small businesses, kids are learning about the craft, but then we're also actually setting up like a pop-up farmer's market, and we have a cafe where some of these products are actually being turned into product and we're selling to customers. And so that produce, those t-shirts, and the cookies and marinara sauce that we're making in the culinary program are being sold by the students to customers throughout Church Hill. So all the students that we serve come from the East End of Richmond. And Church Hill has kind of long been plagued by a history of kind of chronic poverty that means there's a lot of issues as far as crime, violence, and unemployment that are hitting a lot of the families that we're serving.
Somebody gets a bag that has more expenses than income, and that makes them what? If they have more expenses than income, they are going to be negative, broke, exactly.
And so that's me.
You're not broke, you have...
We desire to see the kids learn just basic life skills, and one of the basic life skills that is so critical is to know how to spend and use your money wisely. And so we think starting early, they're getting paychecks this summer, and teaching them the life skills of how to balance a checkbook or how to balance their budget so that they're not spending more than what they're actually bringing in, and then they're learning how to save at an early age is critical.
Sounds like you want to know
How to live life.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's talk about how we get the money and where it comes from, okay?
So tomorrow's our last day, it's graduation of the work leadership. Me personally, I'm very excited. Coming from the beginning of the summer, working to now, I say me personally and the group, we kind of all grew a lot.
The grant has enabled us to be able to grow and expand our capacity to reach more and more teens. And so I think it's a great opportunity for folks that are doing workforce development work to consider ways that they can grow and expand the work that they're doing and the reach that they have.
But yeah, overall, I feel like I'm very excited. Like from the beginning of the summer to like now, all our stuff that we learned and did and all the fun times that we had, it was awesome and amazing.
I want to help kids my age, like when they're going through similar things I've gone through, to help them.
It's like to help me through life, like to push through a lot of things that I really didn't want to go through, but I have to push myself harder and harder to reach that goal.
You kind of look back and like see all this stuff and stuff that we learned and did and grew and bought and like made into like to a great project completed.